Hello, my name is Ricardo Ramirez, but please call me Ricky. I'm a nursing major here at the University of Central Florida. The community that I decided to study this semester was the Reddit community called Arketo. For those of you that don't know what Arketo is, it is a diet community that posts how to do the diet, recipes, and before and after pictures of members of the community. When I came to ENC 1102, my goals included getting back into the flow of writing professionally, because I hadn't been in a heavy writing class since I did dual enrollment in high school. Another goal I aimed at gaining was gaining the proper Lexis that is viable to writing a collegiate level paper, because as I said, I haven't been in a heavy writing class course since high school. I also had to work on making papers longer than 4 or 5 pages, which was the longest I had done until this class. And I also had the traditional goal of getting an A in the class, but I mean, who doesn't have that, to be honest? To be honest, when I started this course, I was petrified, and I thought I'd fail because it'd been so long since I had to write. I believe I was successful in achieving these goals. This is because now I'm very efficient at adding the appropriate Lexis that is a viable aspect of writing at the collegiate level. I learned how to conduct primary research and use it efficiently to proof thesis statements. I even gained skills that I was not planning on acquiring during this course. Like in the annotated bibliography, I was able to conduct a thesis and also use the work of others or secondary research to validate my thesis statement. Other goals that I was not planning on achieving is I learned how to write a research proposal because of the research proposal at the beginning of the semester. This applies to my major because sooner or later in graduate school, I'm going to have to write a proposal for my work. When it comes to showing in the peer review of what my colleagues are saying about my work, you don't really see them comment about my skills that I was trying to obtain. It was more about the overall scheme of the paper, like when Cassidy said, in your third source, you refer to yourself as me and then as Ricardo. While I understand that you're referring to yourself in both cases, choosing one title for yourself will keep the writing more consistent. I went through a bit before, but I'm going to go through all the major assignments that we did in class, like the annotated bib, the proposal, and the analysis, and I'm going to say what I learned from them and how I felt about writing them. The proposal. When I first was assigned this assignment, I was so confused on what a discourse community was and what rhetoric was. Through this assignment, I learned what both of those things are, and I learned how to write a proposal, like I said earlier. I also learned how to write again. This is, like I said earlier, was my first major writing assignment in 2 years since I graduated high school. The annotated bibliography. When I was first assigned the annotated bibliography, again, I was scared because of something else that this class posed. This time, it was because I have never written a paper that contained more than 2 resources, whether secondary or primary, so finding 8 was interesting to say the least. From this assignment, as you can tell, I learned how to include more resources to my works, and I also learned how to make a paper longer. This paper ended up being about 3,000 words, Now the analysis. When I was assigned this project for the first time in all of the class, I felt confident in my skills as a writer. I knew that I could write it. Unfortunately, when the explaining of the assignment was happening, I was sick for almost 2 weeks. I could barely sleep. Then when I got to class, I couldn't focus. So when I actually was writing the assignment, I was scared again because I had no clue what I was doing. But thanks to the help of a couple people in the class and excellent student samples our teacher provided us with, I was able to accomplish writing my essay. Through this essay, I learned that A, my writing had gotten pretty good, and B, how to really dig into writing long essays, because this essay was like 3,500 words, which is by far the longest essay I've ever had to write. This last section of my video is to give thanks to my teacher, Ms. Dieterling, and my colleagues for the help they provided me in this course. Without you guys, I honestly don't think I would have been done as good as I did in this class. Thank you guys. Sincerely, Ricky.